Alright, red-black mid-range stuff. Notably, we've got some Priest of the Forgotten Gods alongside Gutterbones, Skeleton, and Legion Warboss. We've got Judith and Spawn of Mayhem to kind of take an aggressive slant towards pressuring the opponent out of the game. Then we've got some reasonable removal in Chupacabra and Lava Coil. And then we have Rix Maadi and Angrath to generate some card advantage. So, let's dive in and see how it goes, shall we? The single Memorial to Folly worth it? I don't know. Our deck is a pretty reasonable, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 curve, so I don't know that I want to play. I want to play any tap lands in there to mess that up. I think it's like the low end of keepable. Like, Lava Coil's not really a 2-mana spell unless they play a 1-drop. So his hand kind of doesn't do anything till turn 3. Maybe they'll play, like, a Land War Elf or a 2-1 for us to Lava Coil on 1. This isn't doing work here. Naya Hero, eh? We are actually going to play some Naya Hero later today. Maybe the opponent will play some sweet cards to give us ideas for later. Excuse me, this is Gutterbones. He sparkles. This isn't just your normal Gutterbones, this is Gutterbones. Read. I'm gonna leave this glitter back on defense. I want to keep their Amara and their hero from attacking next turn, ideally. They have a Tristani. Oh, they have so they're gonna make 8 tokens this turn. Yeah, they have a March. Amara and Hero make a token. Oh, it is 3. Sorry, I was thinking it was 2. Yeah, it's 7. It's 3, 2, 5, and 2. Woodpecker Painting, you are currently subbed. The notifications have been weird. The notifications haven't been lining up exactly. The fact that these are 2-1s to attack into the 2-2s now is really great for us. I've got 3 1s to hold their 2-2s back. I've got 3 2s to hold their. I got 2 X2s to hold their 1-1s back. We need to fade Tristani and Unbreakable formation here. If they have either of those cards, we're probably just dead, but that's what it is. Heroic Reinforcements also rancid for us. Yeah, that's probably the game, right? Tank, play the best possible card. Classic Magic Arena. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so I actually have to block everything to take 6, 7, 8, 16, down to 2. Yeah, just dead. Alright, got a couple Fiery Cannonades here. Outside of those, that's kind of all we have, huh? I guess Angrath kills their dorks. Cast down's not super great. It kills Hero, I guess. What do they have other than Hero that it kills? I think they have. I think they probably don't have elephants. Duress instead of Fiend. I think Fiend's pretty good because it trades up into their X2s. It's also like fine with Priest and Judith. The problem with the opponent's deck is like, while they have a lot of non-creature spells that you can take, a lot of the time their hand gets pretty empty pretty quickly. So like Duress is like fine early, but it's like super mediocre as the game starts to go long. Like I feel like any game we're reasonably winning is going to come down to top decks, and then Duress is like a huge blank during that portion. I don't have spot removal to bring in Dimir. I think Priest is fine here because it draws me cards. So, like, obviously the Priest's ability to make my opponent sacrifice a creature is not good against the token deck, but she can enable Judith killing things, which is very good for us. You feel like this deck needs Midnight Reaper. Why do you think it needs Midnight Reaper? What problem does my deck have that you're solving by adding Midnight Reaper to it, Sizzle? Okay, so again, when you focus on questions that I ask and improving decks, don't tell me what the rules text of the card is, because I know what the rules text of the card is most of the time. When I say what does the card do for us, I mean what function does it serve in the deck that we're playing? Why is it a meaningful addition? What matchup do you view as a problem that you're solving by adding that card? So yeah, Midnight Reaper generates card advantage. You think we have a problem generating card advantage? Is our deck a card advantage deck, or is it an aggro deck? Like, is card advantage something we're supposed to be focusing on? So I get to get this out of play. They do get a 1/1, which, like, blocks Gutterbones. I think that exchange is good for us. Next turn, I'll get to get down Spawn, which is nice. Chupacabra. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with this. I assume they'll trade. We'll hit them for 1. We'll go Spawn into second Gutterbones. They go like threat into Tribunal. We're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Spellbreaker is not a big deal because we get to Ravenous Chupacabra that off the board. I wonder if Spellbreaker is a reason to bring in the cast downs. Like that's another like good threat that's worth killing. Casper Free, thanks for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good end to your weekend, a good start to your weekend. So we gobble this up and then we smack them here. You making the clicking sound from Predator? Not intentionally. Just something I do absentmindedly. This costs 2 to bring back Kuntz, so I can't do this regardless. Scale of 1 to dead. Where are we at with the Spawn? Dead side of the scale. Got it. Yeah, I think especially on the draw, I might be in the market for these cast downs. I think trimming some Rix Maadi Reveler. I don't hate that. I like that Legion Warboss feeds Judith and Priest, so I think I want to keep that one in. Let's give this a go. Yeah, I think this is a keep. Cannonade's just really important. Jagan, thank you for the 2-month resub. I really appreciate that. That was a phenomenal draw. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your weekend. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I actually am not sure. That's a good question, though. So, I think I do nothing here, and I just wait on this Cannonade. I don't think I want to play the Priest out. That's a bad beat for us. Maybe I'm supposed to leave Gutterbones back there to block the Spellbreaker. I could see that being a reasonable outcome. I feel like I have to use that turn though. Yeah, but like I could have used the Chupacabra on something else, right? I'm just like asking myself, did I use my resources efficiently as I possibly could? I think the answer to that question is no. That's such a... Oh, that stupid button. I should know that. I've done that enough. That's frustrating. I don't think we're in a good spot there, but that misclick definitely means we die. Shame concession, best concession. Yep. Hey, let's say that. Shake the rust off. The words of the greatest poet of our generation. You just gotta shake it off. Move along to the next one. Depending on what their follow-up there was, like, I got to, like, use the Chupacabra as a chump blocker and then, like, start churning through their board with the Priest of the Forgotten Gods in the back of the goblins, but definitely don't have enough resources if I throw that one away. I needed that to chump blocking in some life. Ooh, they have fancy sleeves. Right on time, one drop. Skeleton's like not a bad stat line in this matchup, huh? Like how about my 1/1 that like trades with you multiple times? Yeah, Footlight Fiend's like a pseudo 2-for-1. Like this one, the board has to be in a specific state to end up being a 2-for-1 though. Wow, that's aggressive. Defensive? Is that aggressive or defensive? I can't decide. They paid 4 to kill a 1/1 token. Another Tribunal. It's very possible they have another Tribunal here, just because they didn't have any 1 or 2 mana creatures to play last turn. Spawn of Mayhem has Flample. That's something I'm saying that to myself to remind myself because I often forget. I think I just Judy Footlight smack them for 5. Like this puts them to 9, and I'm like they're almost dead next turn, right? Because like this is gonna give them another love tap. And like this isn't popping off for 2 more turns. And if they had a Conclave Tribunal, they would have played it last turn. They could have Baffling End to exile Judith here, but even then I think we're pretty okay. Opponent doesn't realize this has Flample. God bless. Nah, even if they're representing a counterspell, I don't have ain't nobody got time to play around counterspells game 1 out of White Weenie. Love tap, baby, love tap, baby, baby, love tap, baby, love tap, love tap, baby, love tap, baby. Oh, I'm 1 short. No, I'm not. We attack with Judith too. Judith dies in combat and then her trigger kills them. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bam 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 bam. Yahoo.com. We time out spam links here. Be careful. Frankie Peanuts. Proud Hoaglandian since the owl days. No notifications a little bit late, but here it goes. Thank you for the entire year, Frankie. I appreciate that. And thank you for the very generous tier 3 resub. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Thanks for keeping me around. Remember, the deck list submissions are open for the new format, so feel free to set those on in through the queue. Tier 3 subs get to add a deck every single month. Glandia number 1, Jay Gross. Thanks for the Bezo bucks. I feel like I haven't used the Bezo bucks emote in a while. I used to use it every time, and then I fell off. It was so popular for such a short time. This hand is sweet. Yeah, let's do it. Of course, Afara. We live to please. We time out because we care. I tried to fight Holy, but alas, my sword is only wood. Well, let's fix that, Lintons. Thank you. Thank you for the entire year. Have a sword to go with your shield. So, I was almost going to say I really don't care about Tecatli Honor Guard, that we drew one of our 2 Chupacabras. I was just like, ugh. You're the only one who prefers baked lays to regular. Nah, baked chips are great. Gromsky, thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Mueller! Coming in hot with the tier 3 for the 18th month. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. My sequencing here is technically inoptimal. You should attack before you play your spells because it makes your opponent make a blocking decision with less information. All right, now that we went over the technically correct, I'm gonna go back to playing the game. We have this to cover their next big play, like if they hit like a Marshall. And we our Motley Crew beatdown can keep them going on. So no Justice Stream, that's a pretty good one. I think it's Rabid Dog this turn though. I think it's Rabid Dog. Opponent's down to 3 cards here. I think it's right to kill Footlight Fiends here. Like, Gutterbones obviously has more power, but Glitterbones is like the cat that comes back. The very next day, oh, the cat comes back. You thought he was a goner, but the cat came back. You knew he wouldn't stay away, away, away. Hey, hey, hey. And like, what? Really? Why wouldn't they get... Oh, I exiled Tecatli. I was like, why wouldn't they get Tecatli back? Because it's gone. Duh. Thunk. How are we doing, folks? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for dropping in here today. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. Like next week when War of the Spark releases, we're going to be streaming a ton. If you like standard best of 3 constructed, this is definitely a channel for you. We play a ton of different constructed decks here, and I usually change decks every 60 to 90 minutes. So you get a lot of variety every day. As always, I'd like to give a shout out to my wonderful subs. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their wonderful support. Pretty MTG, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream today. I'd also like to plug a couple of my sponsors here really quick. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles using promo code Jeff5. You can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkGaming.com will help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of artwork that they already have up on their website. Cardshare.com will help you turn your cards into other cards directly to the players. There's no haggling, and they just take a 1% fee off the top. And of course, I'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hoaglandia. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now, and I appreciate all of y'all choosing to spend part of your day here with us. Everyone out there's having a great start to your weekend. Remember, if you're new and you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the follow button. Following the channel doesn't cost you anything. It lets you know when I go live and with what. 120 versus 135? We're almost the same rank. What? Let's do it, and do it, and do it. Do. Sand desperately wants to draw a third land. Perfect. It's even the... Oh, we already had black sources, huh? Scale of 1 to dead. Where is this priest at? Dead side of the scale. Got it? Get it? Got it. Good. Hey, what's going on, Chase Clark? I am here most days of the year. Most weekdays, anyways. Aw, thank you, Mikey. And like, our rank currently in the season is by no means a measure of where we're likely to end up. Like, we were this high in the previous season multiple times. And then the wheels kind of fell off at the end because there was a lot of movement. I think it's right to ditch Spawn of Mayhem there. He hurts us every turn. He just doesn't love me right. He's just so mean. Light him up. They're on fire. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Do, 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 do. I mean, I think I'm pretty happy with this exchange. I think I just full trade. Tutti frutti. On Judith. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not trying to throw shade, but I don't even know 1,000 people. To me, Jeff, you're like top 250 at lowest. God bless. You need to find yourself a good demon that treats you right. I agree. You know, I don't know, Steric. Honestly, I was just going to mention that. The way this game is playing out, maybe the demon was worth keeping. I don't know, we're definitely like kind of puttering to a stop here, right? Yep. Yep. Alright, wide eyes, no fear. 4-4, let's go. There are 5 lands in a row on top of your deck, opponent. No! No! Play lands! Play lands! Lands! Just huge, huge tracts of land! Oh, no. I think Vraska's Contempt is too slow. I think my best plan here is just like try and be aggressive. Maybe I just want it over Chupacabra, just because it gains me a little bit of life and it exiles like a Phoenix if they bring it in. Let's try this. Zine Saws, thank you for the 4-month resub. I appreciate the third of a year. Welcome back. Hail Mary with the Bloodfest. Board it in so that way we can flip it and gain life off of it. That's like next level. No, if you're in black, you don't want to play something super narrow like Fountain of Renewal. If we really wanted to hedge the red matchup with this deck, I think we would want to play like a bunch of copies of Moment of Craving. Would be my first go-to. The first thing I would reach for. Yeah, I don't think Cannonade's very good in this matchup. They have creatures that are pirates. The Diagonal Goblin is a pirate. They have creatures with more than 2 toughness, and they also have draws that just don't generate a lot of creatures. 3 mana is also incredibly slow against their draws that involve a lot of creatures. I think we're probably done here. Needed to hit land 3 on time. Probably land 4 too. I assume we're gonna see him trade Firebrand for this priest. Alright. So there's a lot of ifs here. If they don't kill the priest, and if I hit a land, I can like Gutterbones Judy and like mow down their board here. But that's like a lot of ifs. If ifs and buts were coconuts. Something. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna take 6 here and just be pretty done for. I don't know. Game 1 felt a little bit hard there. And then game 2, there wasn't a whole lot we could do when we stumble, fumbled, and died. Alright. 99%. This is more our speed, chat. These are my people. We have not drawn an Angrath yet. We played against a lot of aggro decks, so we haven't drawn him game 1, and I've been boarding him out game 2 because he's not good against aggro. I'm going to keep the Blood Crypt. The mono black had more low curve stuff to support Spawn. I don't know exactly how many more. This deck's got 8 1-drops in it. It's like a good number of 1-drops. Moment is good against Phoenix? How is Moment good against Phoenix? Great, this is the part where they sabotage my Spawn, and I'm very sad. Oh, this matchup's probably not bad for us. Like Spawn and Priest like kill them outside of combat. If they don't have a very fast combo draw, we should be in a decent position. Like the way that first game against Red played out, I would wonder if Moment even helps us really. Like the first game we had trouble closing more so than keeping the board under control. Yeah, that's not really where you want to be in life. Like spending a card to like stall against Phoenix seems worse than just like having more Lava Coil, for instance. I don't think Rekindling Phoenix really is a card we're super worried about between Lava Coil and Vraska's Contempt. Arclight. Oh, that card's not popular enough to really be on my radar. It's not a card that really sees a ton of play. Am I gonna sit raiding at all? I don't know what you mean by that. They do have Flample. These are my Flamplers. Sit rank. Nah, I'm just playing ranked all season for the most part. Unless the deck looks like it's unlikely to be able to win games, I'm gonna plow through. So I can deal 4 to them here with the Judith triggers and the Priest, but that's really not worth losing my Spawn. So the nice thing here is I can kill them outside of combat. So like they take 2 from Spawn at my upkeep, and then I kill them by activating Priest. Maybe we could try a Spawn of Mayhem build around next season. I don't think Spawn has a foil. I have to double check, but I don't think it does. No, we're playing against Sultai Nexus here, I think. Alright, so that shock means they're dead even if they have a fog. Demon Tribal isn't really a thing. There aren't really any cards that reward you for playing a bunch of demons to encourage you to have this energy. Duress, Banefire, Lava Coil out, Chupacabra out. Reassembling Skeleton's a little slow. The rest of this seems fine. Let's do it. J-Dog, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me here. Is Tribal even a thing in Standard? Not full-on Tribal, but for instance, Lyra and Seraph of the Scales, like, those are just 2 individually powerful cards that also happen to have some synergy together. This hand doesn't have a 1 or a 2 drop in it, but like, Legion Warboss closes absurdly fast. They mulliganed. I'm gonna keep this. Can you tell me, Peel, why you think Electro Dominance is better than Banefire in this matchup? What makes you think that's the case? Duress is a great draw here along with this 4th plan, because it means I can Duress plus play a 3-drop next turn, which is great. Well, they don't have any creatures in their bin, so Harpooner doesn't kill this yet. Sure, but if your plan is to have it cast while they're taking turns, why couldn't you have just used the mana on your previous turn? Why do you need to wait to do it in instant speed? And Banefire, if Banefire is going to be lethal, it's guaranteed to be lethal. So, like, rather than be instant speed, you'd rather just guaranteed have your card resolve. Can you explain why you can't cast... I should have cast this. Can you explain why you can't cast spectacle cards on your turn? Like, I cannot. I would encourage you to ask a Magic Judge. I probably could if I sat down and read the finer nuances of them, but... that's not really here nor there with this stream at the moment. Am I gonna lose because I forgot to play this? I'm about to lose because I forgot to play this, aren't I? Well, they definitely would have been dead if I played this, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, I guess I play this, and then this. No, what they're referring to is miracles. Miracles are sorceries that cast on your opponent's turn. So there's something different about the wording, or some technicality. Yeah, Marty, it makes it really tough. Like last season, on the last day, I was like at a point in the amount of rank I was losing per minute. I like needed to win like one more match. And I'm like, I lost a match and then I had to win 2 back to get to the point where I was. And then after that, I was like, all right, well, now I just got to win 1 more and then I'd lose. And then, like, I was out of time. I was just like, well, this sucks. Yeah, our curve here is great. And the fact that we had 2 good 3s means that even Thought Erasure didn't really break up our curve. For people that are discussing the finer spectacle versus miracle, if you want to keep discussing it, can you take it out of the general chat, please and thanks? Alright, don't wrath me, please. We've got 2 thumbs and concedes to wrath. This guy right here. Alright, Legion Warboss, and we'll keep playing. I guess I have this. I guess this is, like, really good here, huh? Alright, I'm a liar. That Hogland, he's such a filthy liar. Yeah, and something that people who might not be familiar with, if you're in the subscriber Discord, there's a judge role in my subscriber Discord. So you can say @judge, and the people who you are tagging are people who are also subs that are Magic judges that are said they're okay answering random questions from people there. So if you have random Magic questions and you're in the subs Discord, that's one of the many places you can get a real Magic judge to answer your questions or explain interactions and stuff like that. They're great. You have a cast down. Moment of Craving. Do I want to cut my priests? They're probably boarding in some hostage takers. I'm gonna trim 2. Let's give this a go. I don't think Contempt is good enough. Let's try this. To address a comment about Rix Maadi, this is actually exactly the style of matchup you want Rix Maadi in. Rix Maadi's a card that helps smooth our draws in the early game and basically reads draw 3 cards in the late game. Against an opponent that's 1-for-1ing us a bunch and trying to attrition us out of resources, Rix Maadi is very, very good. I didn't cut Contempt, I'm just not electing to board Contempt in. One of the things people do incorrectly against Esper a lot of the time is they try to match Esper at its own game plan. Esper's much better at going long and drawing cards than our deck could ever dream of being. So trying to be an interactive 1-for-1 removal deck against Esper control is really not where I want to be in life. This is the part where they thought erasure me, and then I play a 3-drop instead of a Duress, and then they play Cry of the Canarium, and I feel bad about my decision, but it's right to play a 3-drop. If I draw a 2-drop next turn, and I'll Duress plus 2-drop, but if I don't have a 1 or a 2 to play, I want to use all of my mana and be resource efficient. I assume we're losing Legion Warboss here, although if they have Cry, they might just let the Legion Warboss happen. They might, like, take the Duress and then take that decision away from us. Like, playing these creature decks against Esper a lot of the time just feels bad when you lose, because, like, you basically just don't really make decisions. It's just about making them have it. Because if you, like, wait and play around a bunch of stuff, they're gonna kill you in the long game. You don't beat Teferi in the long game. C-Lab, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. That's kind of awkward. I'm going to Duress them here. They probably have Absorb. I unfortunately do not have a second black to play this other Spawn out. Or a third black. The problem with just passing there is if they have Mortify, they then get to... If they have Mortify, they then get to just Mortify my Judith, which feels bad. It's because I don't like playing Esper controlled yet. I think the matches it generates just aren't very fun or interesting. We played it a couple of times, but I haven't played it enough to have a preference. The decks on my website are all decks that I really like playing. It's a good hit. Bell Haunt. Vomit. Gutterbones might truck on through this match. Gutterbones... Gutterbones plus Judy is no joke. And we're dead. Yeah, but like, dead in the water to cry isn't really something that you need to think about because you can't beat it. So if you can't beat something, don't expend energy worrying about beating it. We're not a control deck that has answers to things. We're an aggro deck that's trying to pressure people out of the game. Our goal is to say, please don't have the thing. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, I'm gonna be done with this one. These black-red decks just sit in a spot that's really awkward in this format, in my opinion. They're not aggressive enough to keep up with the mono-red decks, and they're not controlling or mid-ranging enough to go toe-to-toe with things like Sultai. And I feel like the only time you really get wins with these is like when your opponent's deck is also kind of mediocre, or when their draws lining up poorly and your draws lining up well. The only like uniquely powerful thing this archetype has going on is Priest of the Forgotten Gods, and you just have too many draws where you can't get this card going, it just doesn't do anything. Or like you get Priest and it just dies on the spot and you don't get to get anything going. Yeah, someone asked earlier about Spawn. There's no foil Spawn.